What is up, guys? Yes. Hey, have you guys heard about Bard, the new AI? I'm talking about the one that's competing with ChatGPT. However, here's the issue. I bet you guys have run into this too. Bard doesn't have an API. Okay, so I just want to let you guys know this is purely for fun. Please, I just want to say this probably breaks some rules, but I'm going to show you guys how to create your own Bard API, so you guys could use Bard and call it from your guys's like maybe software, your personal software, not commercial, because I'm sure this is illegal. All right, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you guys. If you guys are excited for probably semi-illegal stuff, give me some high fives. Give me some comments. All right, you guys just share my screen. Okay, so we're going to try doing this semi-fast. I do know that this sometimes it has some, I want to call bugs, but it does take a minute. All right, so I'm going to click. If you guys haven't heard this website, it's called browse.ai. This website allows us to turn any website into an API. Okay, so go to browse.ai. I also add my link inside the description of the video, and then you get 10% off of browse.ai. All right, so that's a little hook up my homies. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to click build new robot, and we're going to say extract structured data. And we're going to go down here. And what you want to do first is you want to sign up for Bard, Bard at bard.google.com. And here's what's cool. You can see right here, here is Bard. We can talk to Bard and we can say, get some movie quotes from Forrest Gump. All right, so we can say this. All right, and then if we hit Bard, right, this is Bard talking, right? So I'm not programmed to assist with that. All right, good job, Bard. All right, regenerate drafts. Like, can you really just, like, you said to do it. All right, so look, okay, so you see how it put out this. All right, this is what it should have done. Okay, I even like that it has sources. This is really cool. Okay, so here is what we could do. So you see how we have this get some movie quotes from Forrest Gump. We're going to now go over into our browse.ai, and I'm going to type in Bard right here. Okay, and it says this website needs logging in, and this website does need logging in. However, I'm going to use with my login with my cookie sessions. You can also do with password, and then they say that your password will be safe on here. Okay, so I'm going to click on Start Recording Task. And you guys see how it pops up Bard? Check this out, right? It goes to Bard. I'm going to click OK, understood. And I'm going to say, I'm just going to say, write me a 1,000-word blog on mastering YouTube videos. Okay, so, and now here's the thing. This kind of sometimes, as you're recording, sometimes it kind of took me a while for it actually to all like import. Basically what the AI is doing, right? This little like AI guy up here. Hopefully I'm not lagged out. Like it is lagged out, right? You guys can see how it's super lagged out right now. Essentially, this little guy is tracking my every move, right? So every single time I type, every single time I like write, he's recording my steps. And so right now I typed into the little like input right here. It is taking a while for some reason. It did this last time I tried to record it, or last time I did it, but we can see, right? So now it says, write me a 1,000-word blog on mastering YouTube. And let's see, it's probably going to add a couple more things, hopefully in a couple seconds. YouTube videos. All right, nailed it. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to hit enter, and you can see it pasted it up here. Okay, so this is working, right? So now in a few seconds, we should get back look, I even spelled mastering YouTube videos wrong. All right, we should get back a response from Bard. How freaking exciting. Let's go. All right, so I don't know how long this is going to take. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. But once we get this, this is essentially this is what we're going to need. And then Bard's going to give us a response, and I'll show you how to capture it with this little bot. And if you guys haven't heard of the browser.ai, I'm not the creator or anything like that. I just really like their software. Somebody showed me it recently, and I was like, this thing is freaking rocks. So it is taking a few minutes. I don't know if it's Bard loading or if it's the bot that making it go slow, but we should have an answer in a few seconds popping up here. All right, it blinked. All right, here we go. Any second now, I'm sure of it. All right, so if this happens to you guys too, right, like where it does take a while, I mean, you can wait it out and see if it's gonna start posting and start streaming, or oh my god, I literally just clicked it off. Did you guys see that? Oh, it literally spit an answer out. Oh, that was so bad. Oh my god, it spit an answer out and I freaking left. All right, so that sucked. Okay, so let's try this again. So I'm gonna hit okay, understand, and I'm gonna say, write me a 1,000-word blog on mastering YouTube videos. All right, and this time I'm going to let it fully. I'm fully gonna wait for the answer. So, if you need to skip ahead, go ahead. I'm streaming it live, so if you want to hang out with me live and enjoy some coffee with me, well then enjoy some coffee. All right, so here, what can we use with this information? Okay, so one, I don't know the rules about Bard, basically using this Bard. So I don't know the essentially like rules. I don't think we could use this commercially, but we could use it maybe privately. and essentially you could build like, all right, so now we have our little thing. It should be popping up in a second. Let me show you guys. All right, mastering YouTube videos. All right, and I'm gonna hit enter. All right, send it to Bard. Oh my God, it put 100-word blog. Dang it. All right, we're gonna get a 100-word blog. All right. We're gonna wait it out this time. Maybe it says it's 100 words. It's not gonna be like, it won't take as long, you know, like that's some good hopes. You know what I mean? Some good hopes. All right, so let me ask you guys, if you guys are watching this video, where'd you guys find this video? Did you guys find it on YouTube? You guys find it on Twitter? How'd you guys find this? Let me know in the comments below. And let me know what you guys are imagining using this Bard API for. And if I showed you browser.ai, what else do you think you could use this for? You know, there's a couple things I've been thinking about using it for. I just haven't fully figured out what was going to be the coolest yet. But this is one of the coolest that I was like, oh man, we could create our own API with Bard. And so hopefully you'll see this on this. Okay, look. So check out this. This is how to master YouTube videos. And it put out this whole entire thing. And that's beautiful. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to click on this recorder, and it's going to say capture text. And I could just capture this text, right? So now capture visible text. And I'm going to hit enter. And now it's going to say, I'm going to put Bard response. Bard response. I'm going to hit yes. All right, and then it's going to tell me, are we done, or do we want to finish capturing data? I'm done. And now check this out, right? So it's uploading the recording, and it basically just recorded our input, and then it recorded the results of Bard, right? So now we have, once we pop back over into browse.ai, you're going to be able to see that we actually have what's up, right? So one second, right? So now We have extract data from Bard. And we can save, and now it's going to run this task, right? And now here is the cool thing. In a few seconds, this is now navigating to bard.google, and it is inputting this information for us, right? So if I look at my Bard activity, this is write me a prompt on mastering YouTube videos, and then in a few seconds we're going to have another one. Okay, so I'm going to go back over here. You can see it's saving results. Yeah. All right. So we're going to extract data. What you guys think? This is pretty cool. All right. Opening Chrome. Let's see what it's doing. Navigating to Bard. Simulator using actions. Let's go. All right. So check out this. We got a Bard API, baby. All right, so check this out. All right, so you can see I can hit yes, this looks good. Okay, so now check this out. So we have the ability to go to integrate, and this has webhooks, REST API, make.com, if you guys ever are familiar with that, Zapier. This has a lot of abilities to connect. And if you look at the REST API, the input for the prompt text is here. So if we go to run task, check out this. So I have it write me a 1,000-word blog on mastering. Let's put SEO on Google using AI. Okay, and then we'll hit run task, and then you're going to see right now it's going to run that task. And then what we could do if we ever let's just say we ever have like make.com, right? So if you guys ever have like make.com, right? Make.com is a cool one. We could go here, and now you could set up some like of your own little software, right? I'm going to sign in. All right. And now check this out. So inside make.com, you can see this is still running right here. Inside make.com, you could add a new scenario. And you can click new scenario, and we could click webhooks. Webhook. And we could do custom webhooks. And what we could do is we could do add. And you're going to see, we're going to hit save. So we're going to say Bard response, hit save. And now we have a URL link, right? So I can copy that URL. And then inside here, we have this integrate button, right? So I can integrate it, and I can integrate it with a webhook and put it right here. And then it could be task when finished, and I can add new webhook. And then in a few seconds, we could run this, right? So it's now listening for data. As soon as it gets data, we're going to be able to. So right here, as soon as this gets data, it's going to send it over to Make, because we just set this up. Okay. Hopefully I didn't go too fast for that, but all right. Boom. Taking a little longer because it's writing 1,000-word article. You know what I mean? Right. So I wouldn't recommend this if you're actually trying to get up like a response. Like it does take like 1 to 2 minutes. So I don't know if I'd ever use it for production, but if you ever want to try it out, here's your option. So you can see there's no response yet. I'll hit redetermine right here just to keep it fresh, and simulating user action. So it should be working. Drum roll. All right. And as soon as this is done, you can see where it says webhooks. It hasn't actually, oops, let me refresh this one. Hopefully it pulls it back. All right. So we have our webhooks configured, right? So you can see right here, it hasn't actually called it yet. But we could see this monitor. If we go to history, we could see that this is still running tasks. And this should respond as soon as we get this webhook over here. All right, let's go. We did it. All right, now check out this. In a few seconds, this should pop up. And it should say that we've got the data. And now we could post this data with anything, right? We could post to a blog. We could make it, post it to Twitter. We could post to anything like that, right? Inside Make, you could pretty much connect it near anything. And so any second now, this should be, so this is our 1,000-word blog, right? So this is our absolutely 1,000-word blog from our own API that we called. And then you could set this up, right? So now you guys could set this up in a REST API, however you like. So this says not called yet. You see that? Not called yet. I don't know if it's going to call it because I set it up during the time frame. But make.com is also a good place for you guys to add all those videos. To add basically that webhook information if you want to create your own software from here, or like mini software in here for personal use, So cool. Let me know if you guys learned anything from this. I can't wait to see what you guys create with this new API. Let's go. All right. Love you guys. Bye.